There's no options.
Good morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Saturday the 11th of November 2023 and today we're off Batchy International Stadium. It is Gateshead versus Dorking Wanderers in the National League. So here I'm in Gateshead and you may have noticed that I took a slightly different route up here today, and that is because I took the X12 with Go North East buses being on strike there for the X10, and it was my first ever time on the X12, and I've got to say my first ever time will also be my last ever time. Just an absolutely horrendous journey. I'm already pretty late up here as it is, and the bus was totally overcrowded, just not a nice experience whatsoever, I've got to say. But I just think from now on for home games, while Go North East are on strike, I'll probably just get the train up here. If the trains are on strike, then they'll get either the National Express, the Flixbus or the Megabus, but I'm not doing the X12 again, not a chance. But anyway, going into this afternoon's game, Dorking are currently in 16th place in the National League table. I think they're maybe a little bit going through what we did last season, where they're just being absolutely ravaged by injuries and a fair few suspensions as well. So I think Mark White said yesterday, I think they're maybe getting like 2 or 3 players coming back, which obviously helps them, but still maybe a little bit down to the bare bones. But all same, it is going to be a tough game this afternoon. I think their away form is that bit better than the home form, and you know what, I think they had a disappointing result last weekend, so they're going to be right up for this, and I think we can't take anything for granted just because we're above them in the table or at home, they're part-time or whatever. They are going to come up here and give us a good game in my opinion, but as for us, we are in 8th place still. There's only been the one National League game been played in the league full stop since we had that 4-0 loss against AFC Fylde 2 weeks ago, and obviously last weekend had that disappointing exit from the FA Cup, but we've ultimately just got to put all that behind us now in my opinion. This is a new game, but I think it is important to get a good result today, because you look at it, our next 2 games after this are Barnet and Solihull, both away from home, so I think it's important to take some kind of initiative in this one today. And I think as well, given that we're not on a good run of form at the minute, I think it is important to just get that first win under new management. I think it'll really settle everyone down, and just see where we can go from there. So it's going to be, as I say, it's going to be a tricky game, but all the same, it could be a good sort of game for us to get to get off and running with a win under new management. And obviously, when we played Dorking last season, Mark White was actually on a stadium ban, which isn't going to be such an issue for him today. And you've got to say, I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing him actually, because I know he's a bit of a Marmite kind of guy, but I actually do quite like him. I think he wears his heart on his sleeve. He says how he feels. So if anything, I personally think there needs to be more people like him in the game. But all the same, I do hope we get 3 points off of his team this afternoon. Let's head on down to the International Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. And the song's on about a sewing machine. So the team's warming up, Dorking getting ready there. I think they might be in some kind of like orange kit this afternoon, I'm not entirely sure. But Gateshead are getting ready just there, and of course we're going to be in our usual white and black home kit. Anyway, I will see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match.
Come on, Gateshead! How we're man! There's no options. Come here, Gateshead! Really? Get it in! Go on! Yeah! Come on! Get it! Get it!
Fuck yourself, isn't he?
Man. Go, go.
Come on, Billy! What a goal that was!
It turns out he's not that bad.
Always right, aren't you? Oh, Billy! First half hat-trick, maybe?
Shoot! Go on, Louis! Yeah? Oh, One! Okay. Go on! Good team!
Half-time, Gateshead 3, Dorking Wanderers 0. The important thing today was just the result above all else, and we are certainly on course for that and on course for it in style, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think given Dorking's current predicament with injuries and suspensions, I think there was almost like no excuses for us today based on that, but all the same, you have to say a very good first half performance there from us. We're making plenty of space to get plenty of chances off and what have you, and Billy Chadwick could have easily had a first half hat trick. Stephen Wern could have had at least a couple more as well, so long may this continue. And I think when you're in this kind of position at half time, sometimes you do have a bit of a tendency to take your foot off the gas a little bit in the second half, but I think in my honest opinion, I don't think we should be doing that at all. I think we need to just keep going, try and get the goal difference up, and fingers crossed, it can lead to a pretty resounding result. But at the same time, obviously, I think I know it is 3-0. I know they're part-time team. There's a lot for them to do, but the Dorking might be looking at it and seeing that the game's not lost, because I do think they're a side that believe in themselves. But so far so good from us.
Chesterfield's winning, Dan. Aye, they're winning the league, haven't they?
Not yet.
Go on, son! Chesterfield's winning. Yeah! Oh. Yes. Oh. Shoot it! Oh. How is it not 6?
So I think it's 5 minutes of added time at the end of this game.
Get him off the pitch.
Let it in.
You've been disgraceful today, the lot of you. Whoa!
Like a blind 1-1. Come on, last man. Last man scored a that's a tough night, mate.
All right, mate.
What a fucking win!
Gateshead. Oh, Gateshead. Gateshead. Oh, Gateshead. Very good.
Yes! What a fucking win!
Full-time Gateshead 6, Dorking Wanderers 0. In his post-match interview after Yeovil last week, Rob Elliott was offering out refunds to the fans that travelled down there, and pretty much all of us said just put in a decent performance in a Dorking game and we'll accept that as a refund. So yeah, wallets away, Mr. Elliott. Yeah, absolutely brilliant afternoon there, wasn't it? And it was that sort of game where obviously we went and scored 6, but the amount of times we hit the post, had a few go wide, a couple of saves from Harrison Mail and what have you, genuinely, like, double figures might not have been out of place there this afternoon. So that is a brilliant response to everything that's been going on over the last couple of weeks or so, and I honestly expected a response. I must say, I just got the feeling after that game down at Yeovil last week that we'd come into this one this afternoon with something of a point to prove, and you could maybe argue that we maybe caught Dorking at a good time because obviously, as I touched upon, they are having a lot of injury concerns, and I think that sort of thing maybe showed for them this afternoon. It was a long, very difficult afternoon for them. It's going to be a long, difficult journey back down to Surrey for them, but ultimately we can only focus on ourselves, what we're good at, and just rightfully enjoy this result, because it's not every day that you win a game by 6. Obviously we did that to Eastleigh earlier in the season, which I wasn't at because I was in Germany, and I was laughed at that day because I was out in Germany at the time. You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you? Sorry, I had to get that little dig in there, didn't I? But they're absolutely outstanding all over the patch there, I must say. Even with like Dorking's injury concerns and that, we can only focus on ourselves, can't we? I mean, but ultimately now we do have to move on to the next thing, which is of course Stockton away in the Durham Challenge Cup on Wednesday night. As per what it was at Dunstan last round, it will be mostly like the academy players, but I think once again it is maybe important in that game that we do give maybe 1 or 2 players that are in and around the first team but maybe not quite getting the minutes in, like so your Pannies, your Rutledges and what have you, like once again give them a bit of game time, because I think that can really help the younger lads a lot. Then of course it is on to a very tough game next weekend away to Barnet. I mean, they've been pretty comprehensively beaten by Chesterfield, who have obviously pretty much put themselves out as champions elect now, haven't they, with that particular result. But really good day all round for Gateshead there. I think it's maybe put a lot of fans' minds at ease as well, because I think one or two may be asking questions about was giving Rob Elliott the role the right idea. I mean, I know he was on a touchline bands day, and it was Carl Magny on the touchline, and obviously Lewis Story was playing. But obviously, like it's a job very well done that this afternoon, and we can all go home pretty happy. And that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Tuesday night with a game I'm actually really excited about from the National League North. It is Spennymoor Town versus South Shields, so has the makings of a cracker, that one in my opinion. So until then, take care, cheers for watching, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you later.